Hola, fieles amigos de internet. So we're gonna do something interesting in the house today called build another YouTube studio. Yeah. So I thought I was done building studios in this house, but it turns out I'm not. So we still got about 2 months until we're in the new house. And that's if they blow and go. So it's probably gonna be more like 3 months. And the deal is, I need to record the course for my book, which if I was planning, I would have had it right here. And I just need to get this course done. I'm trying to think through everything I need to do in the second half of the year. And I was going to film the course in the new house. It was gonna be the first thing I filmed in the studio. But in order to get the stuff done that I gotta get done for this year, I just cannot delay. So what I'm doing, because I didn't wanna film it in the setup that I put in here. What I'm doing is a couple things. One, I'm moving my portable AC back in this room because it does get hot in here, and that's actually been a major reason that I've not been filming. But I'm gonna set up a studio set in the corner over here using Savage seamless paper, which I've used in the past, but I've never made a whole set out of it. So I have 2 different colors. I'm gonna put those on the wall, kind of make it look like 2 different walls, bring in a couple of little items, maybe bring my tree in, bring little things that I can spice up the look with. Nothing crazy though. Really everything that I'm using outside of the lighting, because I am just gonna use what lights I have, but I'm probably less than $500. If you include the lighting, probably less than $600 with the lights that I'm gonna use. So now, and of course that doesn't include the camera, but if you could use your iPhone on something like this. There's a sneeze coming. Yeah. So I got 1 piece of paper the other day. Another piece of paper is gonna come in today. I'm going to just set the camera up, build it, show it to you, and then I'll explain what everything is. Now, the room is a mess. One, because every video requires me to say that the room is a mess. But the room's a mess because I did kind of demolish everything in order to do this. So it required some moving around and pushing around. And so I'm gonna put this up. Eventually, I'm gonna move this video to a new YouTube channel where I teach people how to do all of this stuff. Because I know on this channel, a lot of y'all don't really care about this. But I'm gonna put it up anyway because I need to post something. And I'm not in the new house to start making all of the new videos for the Tear Up Your Bible show coming this fall. The other thing, and I wouldn't say this is entirely unique, but the other thing is, I got a sick kid here at the house today. Sore throat, and I said, you know what? That's either you have a sore throat, but the way she described it kind of sounded like strep throat. As long as it's not the thing that gets your video flagged on YouTube. And I can't call it by name, but it requires you to do this. I'll take the strep throat. So the room is set up now. It's here, it's good. I wanna give you a tour of it, but first, I want you to see what it looks like in this clip right here. That's what it looks like. Me talking at the desk. Now, I will tell you, this isn't gonna stay, but I wanna shoot another video before I do the course, just to kind of have a moment to make sure everything's kosher. I did some simple lights. These are Godox SL60Ws. They are very affordable. I'm using 3 of them. That one's facing the ceiling and bouncing down and kind of lighting the backdrop. I have another one here. Another one here there, and there. So that's those. This one is a little bit brighter. You could use an SL60W, but this is a Godox UL 150. It's a little brighter. It's a silent light. I highly recommend it. Now, in my situation, if I was doing this all again, I would probably only have those because it's a silent light. These have fans in them. Doesn't make a big impact, but it is noticeable. So let me turn the camera around so I can kind of show you what's happening. Okay, so I'm using a lot of these Vary poles. You're not supposed to do this across the top like that, but I did it anyway. And that was just to put that one up there. And then also I have this connected to one. I could have not done it that way, but I just decided to. These are C-stands right here that are holding these up. That's a C-stand. This is a Vary pole, super clamp. You know, none of that stuff's really what I want to show you. But what I want to show you is that I made this wall, this room, basically with what's called Savage seamless paper. They're these big rolls of paper. You saw me roll them out. And you just see I have them gaff taped up top there. That's what all that yellow tape is. I used white gaff tape on the bottom just in case you could see any of it. So that way it would look like trim. This is a 9-foot paper, and this is a 7-foot paper, just so it gave me a little bit more room on the window there. And the corner is not perfect, but for the most part, you really can't tell. And even, you know, some of this stuff is not even seen in the shot. This is a Husky table from Home Depot. This is like 200 bucks. I mean, it is nothing major, maybe 3, somewhere between probably. It's dirty right now to get cleaned off. This is for the next video. Some of the things that I've done in here to make it look a little more roomy, a little more natural, and not just 2 different colored walls is I've got this fake plant here. That's from a company called Nearly Natural, down in a pot that's not filled in all the way because I moved it out of the room, and when it's filled in, it gets heavy. These are sticks from IKEA that my wife has insisted on us keeping for forever. I'm trying to throw them away, and she's just so sad about that idea. And then I have this little lamp here from Target, and you know, when you get into the shot, which you can see down here, it just looks good. I also have these plants here up front. I picked those up from Target earlier, and they just kind of add a little dimension to everything. Then I have this guy that I just made tonight that I can set into place, and we can pick him up, put him right here on the marker. He's facing the camera now, so there he is, and then I can use him to get the shot that I need and make sure that the thing's framed up. I made sure that we're the same height. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this. Well, I guess you can see it like this. We're the same height. We both have big hair, so that's how we got to be matching sizes on the TV screen. But again, this is quick, easy, one-man setup to get all of that into place, and very, very simple. Again, it's just being held up on the wall with gaff tape, nothing fancy. I put it into place, and then I cut the rolls at the bottom so I didn't have to have the rolls down there, and I can film my course and get done. So my little temporary home. So that's it. This is my temporary studio that I'll be using temporarily before we get into the new house while I film the course for Money from the Master's Hand, my brand new book, which you can pick up today from moneyfromthemastershand.com, or there'll probably be a link in the description. Speaking of links, if you're interested in knowing more about a TV that you can write on like this one right here, check out my video that shows you everything you need to know about it.